you ever considered how many sales are sitting right now in your sales pipeline? This is Chris Regueros. I've produced more than 8 figures in sales, and today I'll be handing you the exact scripts I'm giving clients. They're sending it out and they're seeing a boatload of new sales. Make sure to pay attention, and if you stick to the end, I'll show you how you can get your hands on these exact scripts. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about how do we reactivate our sales pipeline. This can be people that you've already talked to on sales calls, or people who have shown interest but never booked a call, or really we're gonna talk about easy ways on how to re-engage in old conversations that you've had. So first of all, what's the difference between sales revival versus sales follow-up? You consider follow-up any sales activity within your typical sales cycle. So if your sales cycle typically takes, let's say, 14 days or 30 days, that's considered sales follow-up. Now, if you've lost contact with someone or they have stopped responding to you, that's a more revival situation. We need a different type of messaging to re-engage, get them to raise their hand, get their attention again, to re-enter the sales conversation and turn them into a client. So who should we revive? Again, people who booked a call, people who've said no to us, people stuck in think about it mode, people who've raised their hand through posts or through emails, people who clicked on our emails, or people who have engaged on our posts and we can reach out with an offer. First of all, let's look at the Reactivator template, and you can use this in everything that we will talk about. You can use over email, SMS, or social media. In this one, I'm just giving you some subject lines that you can use as well. But in the essence of it, it's the 9-word email. Legendary marketer Dean Jackson made it popular, but essentially the formula is, hi name, are you still looking to outcome? These emails, as you'll notice, are short, personable, expecting a reply. We don't send them a link, we don't send them to a webinar. All we need to do is to get them to raise their hand, get them to reply so we can re-engage in the conversation, just to check, are they interested or have they lost interest completely? So we can say, are you still trying to figure out how to get clear on your offer? Are you still trying to fix your lead quality? Are you still looking to scale up your store with paid traffic? Number 2 is the case study. So what we'll do is you'll look at the case studies that you've received in the past and you'll put together this type of email or post. Hey name, we've been getting some unreal results for clients inside of our program and it made you think of you and your business. What would this need to look like for you to be a no-brainer decision for you to work with us? So this can uncover a lot of hidden objections that they may have. Another version of it is, hey name, I'm just sharing a quick story with Emily. We've been getting some unreal results for the clients inside of our program and it made me think of you and your business. Does it make sense to have a discussion to see if we can help you get similar results? Or the third version here, it can be as simple as, hey name, check this out. You literally send them a testimonial photo. Would you be opposed to chatting to see if we could get you there too? So this is the case study. And now let's talk about the re-offer. The re-offer is used when we have made an offer to work together with someone, but they had an objection. Something didn't sit right with them. So we're using a re-offer to answer to that objection with a more compelling offer. For example, if they said they didn't have enough time to implement, we're gonna add more time to your offer, right? Bold on 30 more days if they have, let's say if you offer a program, or if you offer, let's say, a done for you service, you can implement a bonus or you can implement additional services to save their time. So these are different ways that you can brainstorm. If they said they don't have enough cash flow, you can do a payment plan. If they're having trouble with lead gen, for example, you can create a program that helps them with lead generation. If they had trouble with sales, you can bring on a sales expert, for example, to help them with their sales and maybe create a joint venture partnership with someone else, like partner up with someone who's offering their service that you're not, to make it a more irresistible offer for them. If they are beginners and they have trouble getting started, you can reveal the exact strategy an influencer used to get his first 3 clients or your first clients, like what did you exactly do to get your initial results? And you can also share beginner case studies, people who have done it in the past. Now, how do you send it out? How do you communicate that? The basic template is, hey name, we're testing something new this week that will help you overcome this objection. I know you were saying that the money was keeping you from moving forward. So, if you're selling for someone else, you can say, so when Chris brought this up in the meeting, I thought of you. You want me to send me more info? No worries if the timing is off. I'm using the no worries if the timing is off to make it okay for them to say no. When we're talking about the pricing angle, you can say we're testing something new that will allow you to come in for less down. and be able to cash flow quicker? Would that help you? When it comes to the time frame, we're testing something new that will help give you a longer time frame to implement. If someone is sitting on the fence and they're not sure, but you're not sure as well what's holding them back, they're just stuck in the think about it land. You can say, I'm super curious and I hope you don't mind me asking. We're currently making a ton of upgrades to the solution. I know you've been on the fence for a while, so what would it need to look like for you to make it a no-brainer to work with us? If you're launching a new group or a program, or even if you're not, you can frame it as if you're launching something new and you're just taking on more clients. You can say, I'm putting together a new group in the next 60 days. Well, I'm going to work with a handful of new clients one-on-one. Would you like to work together? Another way to reactivate it is you go back into your emails, your conversations, or your call notes, and you will get their ideal outcome, what they wanted to achieve. So you're going to say, I know you had mentioned that you wanted to get to 50,000 by November. Did you ever hit that goal, or are you still on your way there? And now they'll say, no, I'm still having trouble with lead gen, and now it gives you the opportunity to do a re-offer. The fourth type of posts is the I'm worried for you. And this is to tap more into their emotional hot buttons. So we can say something like, and of course, this is over email, but I'm giving you the frame and you can use it over text, like a shorter version or in the DMs. But essentially, what we're doing is we're getting them to think cost of inaction. I'm afraid you've decided not to join us to make a change right now. Let's face it, we need to be careful about how we spend our money. I'm bringing the objection forward and making it okay. I'm not going to go through the entire email, but you can pause and read it. But essentially, it's what we call nightmare questions. When we're using them in our sales conversations, in our script, we can also use them over text and email. So I'm asking him, what if all the clients that I helped had not decided to make the initial investment? What would not investing with me would have cost them? What would it cost their families? What would have it cost them in precious time? Our biggest expense in life is not so much what we spend. Our biggest expense is the money we could be making. If you commit 2 to 3 hours a day, our first deal before October is over, it doesn't have to be hard. So you can check out the template. And in the fifth type of stealth sales survival post, we need to close the loop. We don't want to leave it open. Even if you reactivate the pipeline again after 1 month, you want to show them that your conversation is over, so they don't keep postponing and ignoring you. So what you'll say here is, have you given up on getting more clients? Hi Chris, I've visited you often lately, 4 times, but I haven't heard back from you. Have you given up on getting clients? And we're just waiting for a reply here. Another follow-up that I'm using over the DMs is as simple as, hey Chris, are we over? No one likes to see this text, right? People don't like closure. So a lot of times they will get back to you and they will re-engage and give you signs of life. Now, if you want to get access to all these scripts, comment Revival below this video. And if you've enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe. Whenever you're ready, you can always hit follow on Instagram and Twitter. I publish content daily. And if you want more hands-on help with your sales process, enrolling more clients in a way that doesn't feel overly salesy, or also we're being very persuasive, book a partnership chat with me and let's talk, see if I can help you grow. Have a good one. As always, thank you for your attention.